Alberta's agricultural roots run deep with history extending hundreds of years. Agriculture for Life is a not-for-profit organization dedicated to building a greater understanding and appreciation of agriculture in our province. The mission is to help educate Albertans to help them understand the incredible opportunity that agriculture can offer. Building partnerships with organizations, community leaders, and government, Ag for Life develops and offers hands-on educational programming for children, youth, and adults. We bring you to the Agriculture for Life Harvest Gala, a unique opportunity to celebrate Alberta's agricultural roots. The Harvest Gala is an annual celebration of all things agriculture, the amazing homegrown food and the people that produce it.
We would like to change the landscape of programming in Alberta. Right now there's a lot of really good programs out there, but they're not being shared widely across the province. So what we'd like to do is give sustainable funding and other support to these great organizations that have these programs and really help them deliver the program province-wide in a sustainable manner.
With the goal to enlighten and close the gap between rural and urban populations, especially when it comes to the younger generations.
It's amazing how many young children today really don't know where food comes from. We were speaking to one little boy, and he was telling his buddy that he knows that carrots grow on trees. And well, we know that's not quite true, but it's an indication of the disconnect that's out there with respect to children and what they do know about food, where it comes from. I think everybody really needs to understand the incredible opportunities that are represented in agriculture. I think a lot of people think that to be in agriculture, you have to be a farmer, and that's the only job. But of course, we know that that's not true. So a lot of children today, they're into technology, they're into communication, they're into science. Well, all of those interests will play a role in agriculture now and in the future.
Agriculture is moving so fast, a lot like other industries, but probably more so than other industries. And just the technology itself, but the machinery is larger, and I mean, there's just so much happening so fast. To stay ahead of that curve with awareness and with education is really a trick. You're going to do that probably best through an education kind of component. So the various programs that we've got, and the kids learning, and then the word of mouth just spreading, I mean, that will help agriculture totally.
Ag for Life recently announced the investment of over $1.2 million into 4 educational and community-based programs. These programs will double the number of Alberta youth reached within 3 years. Another crucial component of Ag for Life is greatly reducing the number of farming accidents and fatalities.
The UFA has been involved with farm safety, particularly for decades, since the 20s actually, and more recently, specifically with the Alberta Farm Safety Center and the Safety Smarts program. But the coming together of these 4 founding partners with the objectives of agriculture awareness, and farm safety was just a perfect mix for us. So that's why UFA joined Ag for Life, and it just matches exactly what we're trying to accomplish.
This organization brings together diverse industry professionals that make a meaningful impact.
The mix of the founding partners, the 7 founders, are not what you would normally see as a group of founding partners that would be focusing on agriculture or rural Alberta. And to see the ATCOs, the Agriums, the Nexans, the ATVs all coming together and understanding that it is important to focus on education and farm safety in the rural marketplace is really on the leading edge.
Farming traditions have been passed down through generations. Through things like hardships, new crops, changes in technology, and the economy, Alberta farm operations have overcome and endured.
There was a time where people in the cities had connections to the farm, and in the vast majority of instances you had uncles, aunts, grandparents who came from the farm, parents that were raised on farms. That is no longer the case. It's an exception. And the young people really haven't got a very clear idea as to where the food comes from, how it's put together, what is involved with farming, understanding that this is a really, really exciting, valid part of the industry, a real career.
Ag for Life will continue to work with their partners to continue to elevate the importance of building a strong community that so many Albertans cherish.
I was born on a farm, born and raised on a farm in eastern Saskatchewan, went to university and got my degree in agriculture. took my city wife back to the farm for a couple of years just to teach her what farming was all about. And I've just, it's something that's in my blood and something that I've enjoyed doing and something that I've done all my life.
I'm a fourth generation, and we've got a family farm that's about 108 years old, so I've got a deep passion for it just personally.
My passion for agriculture is really around passion for children. And I'm a grandfather of 8, father of 3, and I've watched my grandchildren grow up, and I never cease to be amazed at how intelligent they are and how quickly they grow up and become real leaders. And so that's really where my passion is, and I think the passion for children in a world where the population is growing, we need to feed that world. I think that responsibility and that opportunity really rests on the shoulders of today's youth.
Proceeds from this event go towards the continuing support of educational programming that will improve farm safety and build an important understanding about the impact agriculture can have on our livelihood. By working together, Ag for Life can increase their reach of these critical programs province-wide and enhance long-term sustainability for years to come.